Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this lovely little card that I created with the Celebration stamp set Friendly Seagulls. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how to get started. Okay, I'm going to bring my sentiment panel in here and I'm going to stamp Hey Friend in the center and set that to the side. And then I'm going to bring each of my panels in. Now I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper under them so that I can stamp off without disturbing my paper here. I'm going to take the little pebble finish and add some of those under his feet, and then I'm going to add some of the seagulls up in the sky like so. Next panel, I'm going to use another little seagull and do the same basic stamping. And finally, my last little guy. And my seagulls. Now that I have that done, I can bring in my pool party and my blending brush. I'm going to pick up a little of the color, tap off, and then do the sky behind those seagulls just quickly. There we go, I've got that finished and I can start coloring with my blends. Okay, I'm going to bring in my blends here and I'm going to use this dark crumb cake for the sticks. And I'm going to use the light, Misty Moonlight, for his wing. The light gray granite I'm going to do for the end of his wing here. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my light crumb cake and pick up the whoosh end and do the sand. And I'm just going to kind of go over the pebbles just quickly. I'm not adding a lot of detail here, just adding a little color under them. And then I'm going to bring in the light pumpkin pie, and I'm going to do the outside of this beak here and randomly do some of his feet and other beaks. And then I'm going to come in with my dark and finish. There we go. I've got my little birds done and I'm ready to start assembling. I'm going to bring in my card front and fold it on the score line. And then I'm going to decide what order I want my little birds in, just quickly. And I think I'm happy with that order. So I'm going to adhere these two outside ones down randomly, varying their height. And then I'm going to take my center bird here and add him to the middle. There we go. Once I have him added, I can start building my sentiment. Now I'm going to bring in this piece of designer series paper and I am going to flag the end of it like so. And then I'm going to take this little strip of Misty Moonlight and I am going to cut the ends off at an angle. And I'm going to tilt that slightly so that it's a bit whimsical and adhere it down onto that strip of designer series paper. There we go. At this point I can add my sentiment to the center of that quickly and easily. And I love this about our cardstock. It's thick enough so that you can stamp on both sides, making it perfect when you have an oops. So there you go. I've got my sentiment finished, and I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. Now I'm going to pop this up if you prefer not to. You don't have to, but I'm going to add 3 dimensionals so that it has a lot of support, and will just pop off and give me some shadow. Make sure that your sentiment is dry before you do that. Let's see, I can reattach this because I've used my liquid. There we go. And I'm going to add that right here onto the right side of my project, like so. There we go. Quick and easy. And of course you can stamp your inside panel and attach it to the inside. I hope you've enjoyed this project using the Friendly Seagulls stamp set, which is part of our Celebration brochure, and you can earn for free with a qualifying purchase. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Jini. Thanks for joining me.